Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For you guys that are new here, hi, my name is Erika and I do videos on vlogs, hauls, fashion, and lifestyle. So if that's something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe. So on today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about 5 things you need to know before going to college. I know this is different from my content, but I just graduated. So what better advice can you take them from me? So last night I was thinking like a couple things that I thought were very important, and I'm going to be sharing that with you guys today. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing I want you guys to know is that high school and college are 2 very different things. The environment is so different, and when you're in college, people are more serious. They want to finish, they want to get that degree. And in high school, you know, there's always those kids that are like clowning around in class and making jokes, and college is not like that. College is a place where people want to explore what they really want to do for the rest of their lives, and people really take that seriously. The professors actually treat you like a adult. Like, they don't really help you, you know, unless you go ask, of course, but they really just tell you what to do, like when your assignments are due, and there's no ifs or buts. You just have to do them. You can go to the bathroom whenever you want. You just walk up and go to the bathroom. You don't have to ask anyone for permission. And I remember that was like so awkward for me at first, because I would think like I'd have to ask. So yeah, just know that it is very different from high school. The people that you meet in college are more serious, more mature, more goal-oriented than in high school, where there's a bunch of people that don't really care for school or don't really want to have like a future. I'm not saying everybody that doesn't go to college doesn't. I'm just saying that there are people in high school that just don't really take school seriously, and you won't really meet people like that in college, because obviously they're going to college for their own choice, you know. So yeah, just know that pretty much what I'm trying to say is that you're on your own. You're the only person that can motivate yourself. And yeah, I honestly really enjoyed college much more than high school. I just feel like high school was kind of holding me back, and I didn't like the people in high school. I didn't like I don't really talk to anyone I went to high school with anymore. Maybe just like 1 or 2 people. Second thing I'm going to tell you guys is get familiar with Rate My Professor. So before you get into a class that you need to take for college, go on ratemyprofessor.com and search your school and search the teacher that you're going to be taking it with, and you'll just see a bunch of comments of students who have taken that professor, so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. And when I say that, it's because when you get into a class, there might be another professor available, and if you just compare those 2 teachers with Rate My Professor, and you like the other one better and you see they have better reviews, it's better to go with that one, because you don't want to take a class where the teacher sucks and the teacher doesn't care about you passing. You want to pass all your classes and get that diploma right away. So just get familiar with Rate My Professor and how to use it, because I have used Rate My Professor throughout my whole college experience, and I went to community and I went to university, and I've used Rate My Professor, and it's helped me so much, because I don't like to waste my time in a class. I don't like to have a teacher who really doesn't care about students passing. I don't like to have a teacher who's super duper hard that it makes it so hard to pass their class, you know? Because like I said before, guys, you are on your own in college. You're literally on your own. So you need to do your own research on what professor is best for you and how they teach and what everybody is saying about them. Whichever professor works best for you, just take that professor, and I'm sure you'll do fine in the class. Third thing I'm gonna tell you guys about college: do all your assignments, all of it, okay? Even if you do horrible on your tests or quizzes or whatever, do all your homework. Your professor knows what their students are doing. I'm not gonna say they know every single student, obviously, but if you ever like need a boost in your grade or you're not doing so well, your teacher will look through what you've done, and they'll see that you've done all like your assignments and everything, and usually they're more lenient with you. At least in my case, I'm not gonna say that I passed every single test in college. I've done horrible in a lot of tests, but I've noticed that if I was between like a letter grade like a C and a D, and I've done all my assignments, usually 9 out of 10, the professor knows that I tried, and they'll just give me that C. Honestly, I think that's like such a major key for college, is just do all your assignments. And I don't mean just like half-ass like do it. I mean like try your best to do all your assignments the best way you can. Try to get all those extra points. You don't want to miss on extra points. I think missing on extra points is what messes you up. You want every single point you can. Even if there's extra credit, do it, because for example, me, I'm not a good test taker. I don't like tests. I don't like to do tests. But doing my homework and just doing extra credit has got me so far in college. So I'm telling you guys, for sure, like, make homework a priority. So this comes down to my fourth one, which is really important as well. Well, they're all important. You guys should go to office hours. And look, I'm gonna tell you that I really don't like to go to office hours. I really don't like to be one-on-one with the teacher asking questions, you know, and then they just notice you and they know who you are. I don't know. I just don't like office hours. But I learned in high school, I learned in college that professors really like when their students go to their office hours. I remember one of my professors, I think she was an English professor, and she was telling me that you're more likely to get a passing grade in the class if you go to office hours. So it's just, I don't know, I guess teachers just love to meet you and know who you are. It really is true. I remember that class, it's a business class, but English class, I don't know, but it's more for business. And I would go to her office hours because she told us, like, you're more likely to, I think actually she said you're more likely to get an A if you go to my office hours. So I was like, okay, like, you know, at least it'll just help me. So I'd go to her office hours, and it wouldn't be anything crazy. I would ask her, like, oh, like, how do you do this homework assignment, or I didn't quite understand what you were saying in class, like, can you just go over it with me, like an assignment or something. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but teachers just like to know that you care, you know. They don't want to just pass everybody, you know, especially ones that they see are not having good grades. They want to know that you care. That's like their most important thing. But yeah, office hours, if you are struggling in a class, go to office hours, and I am sure your teacher will help you, and they'll be more than happy to help you because they know that you care and you're not just going and just being there. You're actually wanting to learn and pass. So number 5, this will be our last one, and I think this one is, I keep saying that I think they're all important, but yes, I know they're all important. You guys need to make as much friends as possible, and I know there's some of you guys that don't like to make friends. I personally love to make friends, but I know there's people who struggle with that. Just try to get out of your comfort zone, because the people you meet in college, when you have your major set up and you start taking your classes, you're gonna be seeing those people a lot in your other classes throughout college. So it's important to just make friends, and you never know, like, for me, it would be important because when I had a question on a homework or I didn't understand an assignment, my friends or the people that I met in class, I can text them and tell them, hey, like, I didn't get this homework assignment. Did you end up doing it? Or, you know, ask them like, oh, how did you do on your test? You just know where you are in the class, and anything you need help on, they're there to help you too. You know, for me, that was easier than going to ask a teacher like, oh, like, I don't understand an assignment. I don't understand this. I don't understand that. I rather ask like somebody in the class because we're like going through it together, and it just feels good to know that you know someone in a class. Like, am I right? Like, it feels good. Like, you don't feel as alone, you don't feel as scared. So I'm just telling you guys, just try to get out of your comfort zone. If you don't like to make friends or you don't really like to talk, you can just literally ask them anything, and usually 9 out of 10 people are not gonna like look at you weird or think you're weird. Like I literally would ask somebody like, can I borrow your pencil? Oh, so what do you think of this class? Like something like that. Okay, so I know I said I would tell you guys 5, but I'm gonna tell you one more thing. If you guys want to graduate within 2 years, you guys need to take at least 4 classes each semester for sure. Yeah, I kind of messed up on that when I first started off in the university, not community, for university. I think the first semester only took 2 classes. So I actually graduated 2.5 years instead of 2 years. So take 4 classes each semester, make sure you pass, and you will graduate on time. So if that's your goal, you know, try to balance out easy and hard classes. You'll know, because I'm sure you're going to talk to a counselor and they're going to tell you everything you need to take. Try to balance easy and hard classes so it doesn't become overwhelmed. But that's a good advice that I'm going to tell you guys, because don't, especially the people I know that work, don't be taking 4 classes and they're really hard classes and go to work, because you're not going to pass. You're going to need to take at least 2 easy classes and 2 hard classes, or you can do 3 easy classes and 1 hard class. I would recommend you guys do 2 hard classes and 2 easy classes, because if you do all the easy classes first, then you're going to be left with all the hard classes, if that makes sense. So just be smart about it. Choose wisely your professors. Like I said, you don't want to be stuck in a horrible class where you're struggling and you can't pass. So that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want more college tips, let me know down in the comments. Like this video. I have so much more I can tell you guys, and you know, I've been to a community, I've been to the university, so I have like different stories on all of them, and I know the community college is really different than the university as well, so I could also talk about that if you guys want. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.